30 seconds, all quiet.
There's bad radio, good radio, and chaotic radio. In that order.
RagHouse Radio.
Yeah! What's up, party people? Chrissy in the house. RagHouse Radio, created to empower women in music, entertainment, business, and sports. I want to welcome our special guest, Ava Domini. She corrected me when she walked in. I had to ask her how to pronounce her name because I know how irritated I got as a youngster and as an adult when people would mispronounce my maiden name, which is Rasmussen. And just the fact that it has like 3 syllables, people would mess it up in ways you could never even think of. And so I'm always really sensitive to find out how to pronounce names just for that reason. So welcome. So excited to have you. You're so talented. And you happen to belong to a good friend of mine.
Yay, Mom.
Yay, moms. So we're going to talk to Ava today. She is a singer-songwriter out of Orange County. She has been studying at OC Hit Factory. Yes. How long have you been at the OC Hit Factory?
I've been at the OC Hit Factory ever since I was 10 years old.
And you're how old now?
I'm 14. Right
now. Oh, she's over the hill. Unbelievable.
Since she was little.
Oh my goodness. Well, you have a lot going on, so I'm excited to kind of dig in. So first, Ava is definitely going to play some songs live for us, which I'm really excited. She's a beautiful voice. She's so talented. Tell me what you have happening right now in your career. What are you guys focused on?
So I just recently released a single out on iTunes, a song that I wrote, and it's called Put Me on the Shelf. And I also have been posting or uploading like songs on iTunes that are also covers. Mm-hmm. So it's really exciting. And I also have a bunch of my songs on YouTube and most of my social medias.
So tell me this, Mom, so a 14-year-old, right? Mm-hmm. So I can see you writing your music, but how do you turn it from a scratch pad, writing lyrics and a melody with your guitar, and turning it into a fully produced single? How does that, walk us through that for those of us that don't even understand how that process works? It's like pixie dust and there's a song. We don't get it. So tell us. I know it's so involved.
It's a process. So basically, she learned how to structure songs at the OC Hit Factory at songwriting camps.
Oh, right on.
And they don't have them anymore, but they used to have a junior camp series of which she attended. And then when she was 12 and a half, she was invited to the advanced camp and started to write with adults. So she learned how to, like I said, how to compose songs, how to go through the process of writing, putting melodies together. She has a different process. She starts with lyrics and then puts this music to the lyrics.
Okay.
Where some people think of the music comes to them first, yes. And then they put. So she does it the other way, and then most times she works it out on a piano first, then transposes it to guitar.
Or I leave it on the piano.
Or she leaves it.
So you learned how to play the piano first, or did you learn how to play the guitar first?
I learned how to play the guitar first. Okay. When I was 8 years old, I started taking lessons, and I just
God, you're so tiny. Was it super hard? Did you get her like a little mini scale?
Yeah, and I had a mini Martin blisters. Aww. Yeah.
Everyone gets blisters, girl, even if you're 40 and you play the guitar.
But she never complained. I never even knew. The first time I heard her complain about her fingers was last year.
Wow. Oh, because she truly loves it.
Yeah.
That is totally different. Yeah, I teach lessons, and I was telling you earlier, some kids are there and they really are passionate about music, and you can tell when someone's into it. And then I have the kids who their parents are making them come, they have to spend 30 minutes with me or whatever. They never practice. I have heard every excuse in the book. My dog ate my, lesson book. I can't find it. Someone moved it. I was sick. We went on vacation. I've heard them all. And then there's some of my students who are, well practiced. They come in, they're like, is it okay? I went to the next song in my lesson book. They're just so motivated. And, I want to learn this. Can I learn how to do this too? And I'd really like to sing also. It's like you're born with that hunger or that passion for music. And if it's in you, it will never leave. You could maybe step away from it temporarily, but it will never really leave you. So that's actually a gift that you're so blessed to have, because that will be with you the rest of your life, regardless of what you end up doing or not doing or what path you want to take. Even if it's a matter of writing songs for your self-therapy, going through a hard time, it's really wonderful thing to have. And you don't know it like you will later, and you'll just be like, thank God I have music, especially the ability to write. Talk about therapy. So do you have like a million songs in a sloppy notebook like this?
I have most of my songs in one songwriting book, but usually I just have like random ideas that just randomly come into my mind. So I grab whatever's in my room or wherever I am and just write stuff down. So it's not like everything's in one book. Yeah. I have most of them in one book, but it's usually just like random notepads and stuff like that.
So it starts as like little ideas or brainstorms, and then you'll start like piecing it together after the fact.
Or somebody makes her mad.
Oh, and she gets really angry writing. Do you ever do, I hate mom, she sucks? Any songs like that?
Not yet.
I mean, because
it's coming.
At 14, because most songs are about love, right? So you're a little young for that, at least romantic love, right? So what are most of your songs about? What kind of subject matter do you write about?
So I feel like there's a lot of different things that I could write about, like even as like me being young, but like usually it's like bullying or something. Like that's definitely something I've written about before, or like missing somebody, and like you said, like anger. But it can also be about like little crushes. Of course, not like I'm so in love with this person, but there's a lot that I can write.
Well,
about.
there is a lot, and I don't even mean to say you haven't lived. How could you possibly write? I'm just saying the lion's share of songs seem to be about love.
Right.
But there are so many things, and we forget as adults. Sometimes we can be dismissive of younger kids or artists, by saying they haven't lived. What could they possibly have to write that's whatever? But you have to think about it. There's so many things that we experience, our family, the dynamics in our family, good families, bad families, broken families, blended families, like that alone could be so much, set of, unfortunate circumstances that could happen to any of us. So I'm just curious because my daughter, and she's old, she's 24 now, but that's all she would do. She would write and write. And that when I said, do you have a stack? Do you have a notebook with a sloppy stack of, unfinished songs? Because my daughter had this big notebook and she would write and write and write. And it was all the things that were happening to her that were extremely important, and the feelings that she had. And I just realized that regardless of your age, we're all experiencing all these things. Right. Now, have you been bullied, or have you seen bullying happening to people that you know and love, or what's your experience with that?
When I was in second grade,
Second to about fourth.
So there was like this girl, her name was Chloe, and she would bully me and my friends that I hung out with at school. And like she would, of course, like tease us, but we played on the monkey bars, of course, when I was younger.
Oh my God, I love the monkey bars.
Literally. I'll raise you to the monkey bars.
Oh my God. Okay, wait, the monkey bars, are those like the two that are like uneven and you would do like death straight drops? Oh, monkey bars straight across. Where
there's like a little ladder. Yeah, and that. And like she would, I know.
Cherry bombs and death drops,
Yes.
girl.
Yes.
Shoot.
All about it.
I need my sweater to put on it so I wouldn't rip my skin off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it.
And hold your knees so you could go round
Yes.
and round and
Oh
around.
my God. And I'd always wear a dress and I'd
Yeah.
get jacked out of doing it and I'd be all upset.
Blisters on the hand.
I'd fall and cream. My knees would be bleeding.
Yeah.
But I was happy. That and Chinese jump rope, girl.
Yeah.
You don't even know. I'm a master. I should bring a Chinese jump rope in here.
Yeah.
Why don't I think of this stuff? You're inspiring me. So, as you were playing on the monkey bars,
Yeah. So, my friends and I were playing on the monkey bars, and she would like push us off. So I know it was just like randomly. It wasn't even like we did anything to her. So she wouldn't only tease us, but she would like push us off too.
physically, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't write my first song until I was like 10, probably. Yeah, at the songwriting camp when I first went to it, and so that was definitely later. But it's just kind of like one of those things that I always remembered that I just kind of had to write about.
You have to be careful who you're mean to.
Yeah, be
me
careful. You end
too.
up in a song.
Don't you be careful, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you will be so plucked.
Yeah.
Later.
Nobody's laughing.
So let me just, spoiler alert, everyone. So I used to dance. So when I was young.
At Disneyland.
At Disneyland.
Not in the bar.
Not at a strip club. Because I didn't have any fresh bikinis. So I used to dance at Disneyland with Heather.
Woo!
And it was so fun. Oh my God, it was just so fun. And the people we danced with were very colorful, interesting crew of people, some of the best people I've ever met in my life. And they would always come up with nicknames for each other, and we would just have a million private jokes. Oh. And one of the things that they would always say, like, I'm not even sure how to define it. I don't even sure how to describe it. But if someone like did something bad or whatever, we'd say, "Oh, you are so plucked." Like, I don't know, like plucked like a chicken. Like, I don't know. But it was so funny. We didn't even question. Like, there's stupid jokes galore, and it was hilarious. And I hope you get to experience something like that before you get too old, because that is something, and perhaps you will, but in with your musical family. Like, that was my dance family, and we did a million shows together and injured ourselves and had a blast, and it was just amazing. And
From the past.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
blast.
girl. Oh.
Literally.
I want to do choreography right now.
Right.
Stop.
I know.
I'm going to pull out some
Get your
YouTube
hula hoop.
videos. Yeah.
In your chair.
Oh my God. Grace is the lead singer in my band, right? And girl can rock a hula hoop to this day. And she's like, "Oh, let me turn around and do it." Okay. Double up. No hands. One hand. She's so good. She is so good. So, okay. So back to the important stuff. The monkey bars and being bullied. So I wanted everyone to understand that you have a lot to say. You're our future, and the things that you're talking about are important for everyone. So on that note, if that's okay with you, Rach, we have Rachel in sound room. She's the boss of us, mighty Rachel. And is it okay if we have her play one of her songs now, Rach?
Yeah,
Live?
definitely.
Is that cool? Right
Yeah.
on. Let's do it. What's the first one you want to play for us, Ava?
I'll play "Keep Your Head Up High."
Right
I have
on.
right here.
Okay. And is this an original?
Yes,
This is an original. And tell me when you wrote this.
I actually wrote this recently. I wrote this in February.
Oh, girl, it's fresh.
2016.
Oh.
Not that recent.
I forgot.
Oh, okay.
And you co-wrote it with somebody.
Yeah, I co-wrote it with Gavin Bailey.
And is that another student at OC Hit Factory?
He was a mentor there. So
right on.
Yeah, so I had an idea, and then he came over, and we just wrote the song together.
Awesome. Let's hear it. And then we'll talk a little bit more about how we produce the finished products. Let's do it. Ava Domini.
This is "Keep Your Head Up High." Close your eyes and every day. It'll be alright, it'll be alright. Don't listen to the voices in your head, they're only there to bring you down. In this life, yeah, it's a circus, and you're not the clown. Just keep your head high up. So don't worry, oh, it can be hard sometimes. You're the story, book of a million lives. Even though the sun may not shine every day, it'll be alright, it'll be even though the sun may not shine every day, it'll be alright, it'll be okay. Thank you.
Amazing. Mom, how does that make you feel
So proud.
when you hear your kid? Do you want to cry all the time? Or are you over that now?
No, I cry all the time.
It
I got
blows
the
me to
chills sitting
smithereens.
here.
I know.
Because you're here, we're here,
I
we're
know.
squinting
It's-
it up.
I know, right? What an amazing
Plucking.
moment. Right here, girl.
And she's plucking her guitar.
Oh my gosh, she's so plucked. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So
It's a moment.
we're very blessed. And you're so talented. When did you
you.
know?
Okay, here we go with the story. We disagree on how it happened.
Oh, well, I want your version and then I want hers. And I don't
Okay.
want any coaching from you on
No.
her version.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll put my
You
blinders
first.
on.
You first.
So we were on vacation at a friend's house in Northern California, and they had a piano in one of their rooms. And we were all gathered in another room talking, and then I noticed Ava wasn't in the room. And then we heard off in a distance a piano plunking, but it was like in order, like chords.
Oh, it made
Like,
sense.
it made sense. It wasn't just a kid. Right. And I thought it was another family member. And then the woman of the home said, "Your daughter's playing the piano in the other room. I didn't know she took lessons." And I said, "She doesn't."
How old was she?
8.
Okay.
And then so we snuck into the room and like watched her from behind, and she finished.
Yeah, I didn't even see.
She didn't know we were there. And she turned around like all proud, like she was done.
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Baby, where'd you learn that song?" And she said, "I heard it in my head, Mommy." And it was such one of those like
Wow.
weird moments. I got the chills, and the lady turned to me and she said, "When you get home, you need to contact someone
Oh my gosh.
and see what's there."
It just gave me the chills.
Just like a guitar, a piano, whatever you can do. Just put something in her hands,
Mm-hmm.
see what's there. So we got home. I dug my old guitar out of the garage. It was a classical guitar.
Right on. Oh, wow.
Took it to a friend because that's all I had. I'm a single mom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Didn't want to go buy something if I didn't know.
Of course.
Had it restrung by a friend of mine named Doc Patello, the guitar guy. He's in Costa Mesa, or the guitar doc. Anyway, he strung it up. We got a lesson. She learned how to play. What was the name of that song?
Count on Me by Bruno Mars.
Count on Me by Bruno Mars in the first 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Played
But
the
it was
whole-
just like, like one chord.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
But she was 8. And she could
Right.
play the song, and she had rhythm. The timing was obviously not there, but the instructor at the time said, "Wow,
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen that before at that early age. There's something there."
Right.
That's all.
And that's all she wrote, and that's where it all started. So, yeah, it could have been Mommy. I hear voices in my head. So, wow, you lucked out.
Let's go get a therapist instead of a guitar teacher.
Just get therapy or lessons,
Right.
music lessons. Mommy is telling me to do really
Weird
mean things. Keep the knives away from her. So now what is the real version, girl?
So, my mom didn't put in this detail, but I just disagreed on like the song that she thought I was playing. She thinks it's "Stand by Me." I thought it was I can't remember the exact name of the song, but I remember it being a different song, and I was the one kind of playing the song. So no.
Did you
But
see
regardless,
that head?
of course, hey,
What?
it has not even begun, girl. I have a 24-year-old. Remember? Okay, it has not even this has not even begun yet. Do not.
She can't even
Do
do
not.
that. She's so white. She's like, is this it?
She's like, this, Mom? What's wrong with that? Mom, you're really irritating me. No, it's like old Zam, girl.
You
Yeah.
gotta get the swivel.
You have to get your your big
And the
old
finger.
talons. Yeah. Do not. Do not. Anyways, so okay, so I want to go back to this moment. Do you remember? So you remember this happening, right?
Yeah,
And
I'm
how do you get on a piano and never having seen a piano before? Like, did you have a piano at your house
we had
or?
a piano.
No, we didn't. We
Oh,
did not
no,
have
not
a
at the
piano.
time.
No, we got it after.
No, yeah, I was just playing around, and then I was like, "Oh, that kind of sounds
That sounds
like
good.
this." And
That sounds good. So she has a natural ear. Unbelievable. Your mom's all, I can't afford it, but I'm putting you in music lessons somehow. Maybe I'm going to have to go to the strip club and dance.
No.
Squinty would be like, I can't take any of my
It's too
clothes
dirty
off.
in
Yeah,
here.
I know. It's all sticky foot. Like, ew, I can't do. Like, maybe I can serve cocktails, but no, I don't think so because I don't even want to touch the door when I walk in. As a single mom, that's no joke. That's like at
No.
least $100 a month. Never, at least.
It was $1 a minute.
So you
Once
went
a
to an
week.
expensive. Yeah, so you actually went to an expensive.
Mama don't mess around. When something's
Damn.
there, we go.
So when Mama Bear don't mess around, but you were a single mom. So
Yeah.
how did you afford? What did you do?
No, at the time you weren't, right? You
Yeah.
weren't single at the time.
Honey, I wasn't married. That means single. We got to talk about life lessons still.
Oh.
So,
Okay, everyone,
okay.
get closer. Yeah, thank you.
anyway, so once we saw something was there, actually my mother stepped in
Oh,
and
nice.
took over
Thank
helping
God.
out a lot because with that talent comes more lessons and more need for
Equipment.
Oh, yeah. She
it-
has a full setup.
Oh yeah.
She shows up for gigs. She's got all of her backline, the recording, and that we can get to all that, like how to turn a song into when you see it on a video.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
each song is around $1,200
I was
by
going
the
to say
time you
it's
see
so expensive to produce stuff, and
it. And have it be quality.
well, which you need it to be. Like you're
Right.
trying to sell. Like this is her career, right?
Right.
Like you
And
can't.
she's a business. I mean, she's my daughter.
Yes.
But if we're going to do it right, we're going to
Mhm.
do it right. And it's a business.
You were talking about that earlier,
Mhm.
so don't let me forget. I want to talk to you about how it is to be a mom and a manager at the same time, and the challenges, the unique challenges and the benefits of doing that. But I want to circle back because I'm
Right.
going to lose this. So you write a song, you pick out a melody, you co-write it with a mentor at OC.
A track, or if you wanted to make your own, then he would like record it for you.
Okay.
And then after you had the track, you would go into the booth, and then he would play the track on it, and then just record your voice. And then after you get about like maybe 3 or 4 takes, like the way he would do it is I would just sing through the whole song, unless like I needed to go like section by section.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like come back in and leave the room, and then he would edit it all together and like use the best parts of each different like take.
So tell me the tracks. So before you even lay down your voice over the tracks, how do the tracks get created? Is he using musicians,
No,
or is he using
her?
So she'll lay down, but I mean, she can't play the drums.
No, so
or
she'll
the
lay down the
bass or-
track, and then he
Well-
will either have someone come in and play the drum on it,
Okay.
or he'll
So he'll use musicians.
put it in electronically and fill it in.
Because
But-
Okay.
like for a couple of my songs that I've done with him, I've just done acoustic guitar and
Right
like
on.
no other
Oh,
instruments.
really simple.
real clean.
Nice.
But other times, sometimes he pulls it up on like iTunes or
No.
something. Yeah, he pulled.
Like a karaoke type
Yeah,
background
like a-
or something.
right.
If it's a cover, if it's a cover.
Sure.
Right, not if it's an original, then I do my own.
Right.
But sometimes if it's a cover, he'll pull up like one of those karaoke things and put it in.
So when it's an original, I mean, this is
Or
your
he creates
music,
the track
right?
too.
Yeah,
He'll create it
sometimes-
too. So it's all just
and
different.
he's coming up with the arrangement. Like, I think it should be this type of vibe. Like, I want it to be
Right.
reggae. I want it to be
Right.
pop country. I want it to be indie folk. Like,
He's
you know,
super creative. His name's Thomas Barceau, by the way. We keep saying him. and
Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thomas, and he is super creative, and we've just kind of left that part up
Kind
to
of trusted him.
because he knows what he's doing.
Right
And we've
on.
been with him for so long. He's the only producer that
Like
we've
6 years now. 6 years? Is that how long
14,
you've?
4.5.
Okay.
four.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
4.5.
started
Shortly
when I was
after
10.
starting lessons.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I did lessons there before I did the camps.
Mm-hmm.
So I've probably been there for like
No, since you were 9, you've
5?
been there.
so 5 years.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I've done like
It's like your second family now.
Yeah.
yeah, I've
Right.
Home away
and
from
they've
home.
been there for their 2 locations too because they moved locations and
Ah,
names
okay.
also. Yeah.
And so who's your vocal? Do you have a vocal coach as well as a guitar
Yes.
instructor? Who's your vocal
I
coach?
don't have a guitar instructor at the moment.
Anymore.
I
Okay.
haven't for a while.
Oh, so they just got you
Yeah.
up and running
And
enough
now
to
I just
do what you
'cause
needed.
you can honestly look it all up on the internet now
Like, these are the chords I want to
If you're
play, type of
motivated.
thing. Sure.
and on YouTube
Sure.
because you can look up like chords to a song, but you can also like look up on the internet how do you play this chord, and there's a whole bunch of tutorials online.
And
so
do you do
that's-
that often?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
That's how I
okay.
learn like all of the songs.
So
that I
you're
play.
in lessons, but you're
I'm in vocal
self-teaching now,
lessons.
right?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. So I
And
went.
vocal lessons, tell me about your vocal instructor because she's like a big deal, right?
Yeah, her
From what I
name's-
understand from reading your bio.
Yeah.
Her name's Jessica Jessica Cabral,
Mm-hmm.
and she was on The Voice. Oh no,
Yes.
yeah, The Voice.
And American Idol.
Yeah, and so
Oh,
she was on The
goodness.
Voice and
Final.
American Idol, a top 40 finalist,
Mm-hmm.
and she's also coming out with a record.
She just did.
a record,
Yeah.
full record, yeah, full record, with her all original music. So,
Wonderful.
yeah.
So the people that work at the Hit Factory, they're mentoring youngsters, but they're also artists in their own right.
They're very young. They're like 20 something years
Oh,
old.
so
Right.
everyone's very, very
Yeah,
young.
Yeah.
And they have their finger on the pulse of the industry. They know it's
Mm-hmm.
hot. I mean, what a fantastic place to be. Because this is a thing. What I want my listeners to know, if they have, young children in lessons, there's plenty of students that do aspire to have a career like you are. And for someone that's young, and then for a mom that hasn't been in the industry, what do you do? Where do you go? How do I do it? Like the way that everything just rolled together, that it's next to impossible for someone who doesn't know what they're doing to make happen.
You read a lot.
Oh yeah,
You
I mean the
research.
research that you've had to do.
Yeah. And you read a lot. And there's a book called Everything You Wanted to Know About the Music Industry, and
Yeah.
it's a
Did that help you?
Bible. Oh yeah, it tells you everything you
Oh.
need to know, and it's straight. There's no baloney with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just talk to people. You meet people. You're out networking all the time. You
Mm-hmm.
ask questions, and you'll meet people that don't want to. They harbor all their information like it's gold, and then there's other
they won't
people.
share, and
Yeah.
others will.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's just like any other industry.
It's true. You're
Really.
absolutely right. So, are you playing live, Ava?
Yes, I do gigs often.
Now, tell me what kind of gigs? Where are you playing?
So I have I've played at this local specialty sandwich shop called Board and Brew.
Okay.
I play at the one in Mission Viejo.
I was gonna say you say local, so where is that?
Yeah,
Mission Viejo.
Mission Viejo.
Okay.
Because
Laguna Niguel.
Oh really?
They have one in
Oh.
Mission Viejo, but
Oh,
it's Laguna
okay.
Niguel.
Yeah, I play
Okay.
in at the one in Laguna Niguel, and I live in Los Flores. So
that's
it's still
close.
it's still close.
Really close. And how long are yours? Like, how long do you play?
I play for typically an hour and then a break and then another hour. So 2 hours
Oh,
total.
so 2 hour set, and you're mixing covers and originals.
Yes.
Okay, so that's cool
Yeah.
because you're getting your original music out there.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to find original gigs.
Yeah.
Because most people want you to play covers because people know them.
She has one place she plays the camp, and they only let you play original music.
Wonderful.
So you have
Is
to
that
have
in Santa
2
Ana?
hours. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right by the mall, right by the South Coast Plaza.
Yes. That whole
I
lab.
I love
Like
the
it's
scene
adjacent
there.
to the lab,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah,
like
that's
a hipster
cool-
mall. It's really
Totally.
cool.
That is a really
I
cool
love
mall.
how it's all like outdoor and all the trees. And
Yeah,
it's really cool.
I love the vibe there.
They
And
put
there's this
sweaters
great
on
like
the trees.
vegan restaurant there too.
Yeah.
I love it.
True Foods or Whole
Something. You're
I
close.
think it's
Yes.
Truth.
It's
Like-
not True Foods. That's in
Truth.
True Foods.
No, what's it called?
Oh, it's gonna
Native
kill me
Foods.
now.
Native Foods.
Native
Okay.
Foods.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been there. It's amazing.
And Vitaly. Vitaly's really
The whole vibe there is killer. That is so. Tell me what kind of response you get when you play live. Are people like, "Oh my God, she's so cute. She's just this little girl," or they're like, "Oh my God, wow." What kind of?
At most of the places that I play, it's like normal because they have artists like every
Okay.
week.
Mhm.
So it's like nothing different, but it's a lot of positive responses. Like people are like, "Oh, I think it's so cool that you're so young." and
That's
you're
awesome. So they're
playing live."
encouraging.
Yeah.
Your feedback
I
has
don't
been encouraging.
I don't get really at all any negative.
Thank goodness. No
when I play
no
live.
cyberbullying because that's the risk, Mom, right? With all the social
No.
networking.
Yeah, but I
Thank
manage
goodness.
all of it.
Good.
And I will pluck them.
They will be so plucked if they try it with my kid.
Don't try it with my baby girl.
See, that's what I mean. No manager that you pay a commission to is ever, or an agent or whatever, is ever going to have that fierce loyalty, that wanting to protect your daughter like you will. So that to me is a benefit of managing your child. Now, what are some of the challenges of managing your child? I mean, she's an angel, so I'm sure there's no problems.
I am an angel.
Oh my gosh.
She is. She's my
Faker.
baby.
Faker. I can tell you guys are so close.
We are. The
Yeah.
challenges are like balancing having a regular, normal childhood with
And
all of
it's-
this professional stuff. And we
It's
do a
also
really good
mostly,
job.
Like you having to be the one who's like, you have to practice and do all this, but also the one who has to be like encouraging. So I'm sure that's hard.
Yeah. See how sweet she is.
I know.
She recognizes that.
Yeah, that's
Remember
killer.
that. We have this on tape, right?
Right?
Yes.
You're going to have it
I'll be like,
forever.
push play. Wait, what'd you say, girl?
The rest of us moms just have, I was in labor for 24 hours with you. You be nice to me.
Yeah.
I'm your mother. But you're like, girl, I started your career. So
I'm the president of your company. Don't you forget it.
that's right.
I pay you. No, I'm kidding.
When she's on tour, like hopping into the jet, and you're all, Ava, you forgot my stipend. I can't pay the mortgage this month. And she'll be like, whatever, Mom. I'll be back. And you'll be all, Phoom. Remember this?
Yeah. I made you who you are.
That's right. Hey, I'm starting to Jones for some more Ava. So we have some music online, right, Rach? She's always laughing
Like,
at
wait,
us. She's
this
like,
is about Ava. What are you guys doing?
that's what's so fun about
Yes.
RagHouse. 'Cause
RagHouse Radio is awesome.
We also get to enjoy ourselves and be chill and do funny stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's internet radio, girl. So, like, I could say bad words if I wanted to. I could bring my dog on air with us if we wanted to. And if he pooped, it'd be okay. Like, it's totally all good. That's why I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. So, Rach, let's hear something. Surprise us. What are you gonna play?
Let's put on another original.
Sweet. What's the name of this one?
So this one is Put Me on the Shelf.
Oh, it sounds exciting. Wait, before you start it, what's it about?
Okay. You said that at the same time.
Oh my God, Jinx! Tap tap you owe me a coat.
Okay, so this one is pretty much about if you're in a relationship or not. It could be about a friend too, but like in this case, it makes more sense to like about a relationship. And it's just like not really letting them control you, and like if they're just doing whatever they want, but then expect you to be like okay with it, if that makes sense.
Yes, it
So,
does, girl.
And she co-wrote this too.
Yeah, with one of the other mentors at OC Hit Factory named Robbie Dean.
Oh my gosh, it's
And he's amazing.
I
too.
feel like I want to go down to the OC Hit Factory and
You
like give
do.
everyone
Yeah.
high fives.
Yeah.
I want to go
They're
down there and
amazing.
visit. I want
Yeah.
to see this action. It sounds
It's a
like
really cool environment.
you should have him on here. He's
I
amazing.
would love to. I would love
He's
to.
a former pop star
He is.
What?
in Japan.
He was
Oh my
like
goodness.
he would be stopped.
Europe.
Was he in like a boy band or something?
No, he was a
He
solo.
was a solo,
A solo artist.
But he was.
We're gonna look him up right now, but let's listen. Let's listen to her next original. Put Me on the Shelf. I love this song.
Wait, so
Can we talk?
I see you taking pictures with the girls around the bed. And I don't even wanna know about the text that they send. I haven't seen you recently cause you've been hanging with your friends. Yeah, I just wanna see your face. And lately I've been wondering when. I don't like this, boy. You've been putting me off. Should I even try anymore? Every call I make, every breath I take, you are always searching for more. I won't spend my time on you. You're so heartless, so heartless. It's like you don't have a clue about this, baby. You don't put me first, and it only gets me hurt. I'm not gonna waste my time with a boy who's gonna put me on the shelf. Hey, oh, oh, put me on the shelf. Hey, oh, oh, oh. Just be happy you'll be getting more time for yourself. I'm just over you putting in time for everyone else. I didn't like this, boy. You were putting me off. Now I stopped caring for sure. Every call I make, every breath I take, you were always searching for more. I won't spend my time on you. You're so heartless, so heartless. It's like you don't have a clue about this, baby. You don't put me first, and it only gets me hurt. I'm not gonna waste my time with a boy who's gonna put me on the shelf. You're so heartless, so heartless. It's like you don't have a clue about this, baby. You don't put me first, and it only gets me hurt. I'm not gonna waste my time with a boy who's gonna put me on the shelf. Hey, oh, so put me on the shelf. Hey, oh, don't put me on the shelf.
Oh my goodness. That's my favorite song. I love it. I'm going to buy it on iTunes when the show's over.
Yay!
I'm a support.
Everybody go out there and buy.
Right? And subscribe, right? We
Yes,
want to
subscribe to
build
YouTube.
her
That's the
YouTube
focus right
channel.
now.
So
Yes,
let's find her on YouTube. I'm going to do it myself. All you listeners, y'all can do the same thing.
Yes.
Please do.
We are going to find a
What? Oh, were you like going like woo woo?
Okay. And the awesome thing about when we go live is that it plays back forever. So it sits on Facebook. So people that don't have the time to sit in from 8 to 9, it's okay. They can watch it at their leisure. So that's what I love about
so
it.
Cool.
Oh, that's so
So
good.
yes, it's really good for us because a lot of times people just aren't available. So Ava Domini, and let me see here. Well, I just typed in your name and you came right up.
Yeah.
Ava, AVA Domini, Domini. Subscribe to her. Check out her videos. You guys have some professional videos. So tell me,
Yeah.
OC Hit Factory again? Are they the ones that
Actually-
coordinate, or did mom figure? Like, how did you guys get those radical videos done?
Yes.
So-
So we work with a lady named Danny Thompson,
Okay.
DANI, Danny. And she is absolutely amazing. She has organized everything that we needed for this next level.
When did you find her? When did you meet up with her?
We've known her for a while. We just had to get some stuff in order before we could start working with her.
Okay.
So she lays it all out, like tracks it exactly what you need to be doing in
Does
order.
she do that for many artists?
She
Yes.
selects them. She hand selects them. So Ava had to audition, and she was, of course, happy to bring her on.
Uh-huh.
She only has a very select few artists
Oh,
that
so
she works
manages just a few.
with, and she manages a few, but she's working with another handful, probably kind of grooming them towards that,
Okay.
because we really need to build her social following in order to go to the next level with labels and stuff.
And because that's what it is now.
Yes.
They want to see that you're already
Numbers.
a presence before they'll take you on.
Built-in sales.
Oh my goodness. So tell me, to me, it looks like you guys have your strongest presence on Instagram. Is that
Yes.
true?
Yes.
So tell me how you built your Instagram following. How does
So-
one build an Instagram following?
Well, the way you build an Instagram
I'm sure there's a
following
method,
is you have
multiple ways, right?
amazing content, creative content,
Mhm.
consistent content. So it's like the 3 C's. You have to stay on top of it because you want to get to a point where the millennials, what do? Everything's on their phone.
Yes.
Their alarm is on their phone. So you want to get to the point where they turn off their alarm, they check their Instagram, and they're looking at you first thing in the morning.
Oh,
and
so that means
liking.
you have to have enough content that you're always in their feed.
Yes, you have to post
Right.
every day, sometimes twice a day.
Oh, my
And so then you have to have enough content to do that. So I'm constantly taking pictures and videoing, and
Oh my goodness.
I've done a little bit of metrics on her. And when she has a guitar in her hand or video, that's what gets the most.
Oh, see, that's the
presence.
thing. That's the thing I was
You
going to
have to
ask
know
you.
what works
How do you
for
know
you.
what content works? And so you're looking at your history.
Yeah.
You're looking to see what gets the most likes. Have you noticed that a certain time of day makes a
Yes.
difference?
Well,
or is it mostly just
does
the
a little
every
bit
day?
with her
It's
generation.
mostly, like during the school year, because I know I always check my Instagram like right when I wake up
Mm-hmm.
because I have my phone and I just check it every morning, and then also like right like when I get out of school, which is at 3:00. So like when literally I see like when the bell rings, literally everyone's on their phone. Like it's not even
They're
a
gonna have
joke.
neck
Must be
problems.
so
Everyone
funny.
picks up their phone It goes
Because
on
they're
their
not
phone.
allowed to be on it all
Yeah.
day long.
And they
so
check it.
before 8 and after 3 or whatever, there's going
And-
to be high activity times,
And then-
at least in this time zone or
Right.
whatever,
Yeah.
right?
But
And
she
then-
has followers all over the world. So there
But
are.
As long as it's daily,
Daily.
she'll come up in their news feed,
Yeah.
right? And how long have you had an Instagram account, for example? How long have you been working on it?
I've had an Instagram since I started my music. My mom just started one. That was the first one you made, right?
Well, in that
So-
book.
Oh, tell me, yes.
Okay, so
yes.
if you have an idea that you might think something's going to happen, you go grab their name on everything. And it already, Twitter, I did not grab. And I had to actually put an underscore in between her first and last name because she
Oh, her
started to grow.
name.
Yes, you go grab their name,
You're
domains.net.com. And in her case, I grabbed 2, Ava Domini and Ava Domini Music.
Oh,
And I did that
wow.
along. She used to act before she did all this music stuff. So I
Okay.
grabbed the Ava Domini Music after she started the music. And then on every social channel, you go log and grab their name because you don't know. And what happens is people, as they see success on one, they'll go and sign up as you. And there's no you
no way.
No, you have to
Have
buy
you
your
had
name
that?
back.
Have you had that happen?
Yes, it did happen on Twitter.
What?
Uh-huh.
Did they pretend to be me, or was
No,
it
just someone
someone?
grabbed her name, and it's actually a man
Oh, creepy.
with her name.
Creepy.
And so I had to do Ava _Domini.
And that's what it
on-
is on Instagram too, because my Instagram name used to be Ava Domini, but or Ava Domini Music. So when we changed it, somebody had that username. So then we also had to do underscore,
I see.
which it is kind of hard sometimes
Does
when
that
you have to
hinder?
explain.
Oh, it's not easy for people.
It sometimes gets confusing, but I have like business cards that have all of it on it.
Uh-huh.
But it's at least it's not like one's dot, one's underscore, one's right. So
Right.
and
And it hasn't seemed to hinder your Instagram following, even if it is difficult. I mean, because you have like 22,000 followers or some ridiculous number like that. That is pretty significant. Do you need, I mean, if a record label or whatever was to look at that, is that not significant enough? Or does that have to be along every social network that you have? Or I mean, what, what's the threshold?
Well, it goes in a press kit. So you have like a press, which is one of our next tasks that we're doing is that she has one through Reverb Nation, but you need to get a press kit that counts all numbers on all social, and Reverb Nation doesn't pull numbers from Instagram of all ones, which is her highest count. So we have to get a new one and build it.
A new what?
A new press kit. So
you can't use the EPK you have on Reverb Nation. You have to.
Because it doesn't. You can. We use it for just gigs and people want to see stuff that she does
What
and whatever.
other services have it that pull from all of your?
You have to go to a different platform, like a press kit platform, and just join up and create an account. Do it that way.
Do you use Dropbox? I heard you say, because I use Dropbox for a lot, and I mean, for like $10 a month, I have unlimited storage.
It's amazing.
I send links. I share with people. They can upload.
My mom uses that all the time.
Yes, that is my number one.
That's where all her stuff is stored.
Yes.
It's like our storage unit. For
because it doesn't take anything. It's like 10, like 10
and these
or 12
music
bucks a month.
files are crazy.
They're huge, aren't they? And those video files.
Yes.
So Danny, we were talking about Danny, this angel. I wish she was here.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
Right? So she finds people to produce videos? Is that what she does?
She does it.
Oh, she does it. Oh my
She's
Lord.
super duper talented.
She has the camera and
Like she
does,
literally has the camera. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and then she goes back to her
she has a
house and
drone,
edits it.
so she uses it on her video fly. They use a drone.
It's awesome.
So,
and she does all the editing.
Has she been doing this for a million years? Like
She's
no,
I think like 10 years or something. But she's super talented.
Yeah.
Super smart. She knows the industry.
How does she know the industry? Was she in it as an artist?
She used to be an artist and do rock stuff like you.
What?
She was in a band. She was a singer.
What? How did I never?
She's actually your neighbor down here too. She lives close
in
by.
Rancho?
She lives very close by.
Oh, cool. Danny Thompson, you said, right?
Yeah.
And what was the name of her band? We got to look her up.
I don't know the name of her band. We have to figure that out.
That's so amazing because we were talking
she
earlier
knows, like
about
she's experienced it.
There's people who are going through it and they keep their info. They're tight. They don't share. They're scared of competitors or whatever. And then you have people that want to share what they've been through, their experiences, help other people so they don't have to go through some of the patches that they did on their learning curve.
Right.
They're just angels. When you have people like that are encouraging and helpful and truly want to help develop other artists.
Yeah.
You're so blessed to have found her. I don't even know her.
No,
and
she's
I think
amazing.
she's fantastic. I would like to have her on RagHouse.
Yes.
Because this is all about empowering women.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
You need her here.
And
That's
she
for sure.
certainly knows the industry from many, many sides. I would love to have her on. You got to talk to her.
Yeah, she's done.
Talk to her, girl.
I will.
She's done a whole bunch of different like genres too. 'Cause she's done rock and like soulful, kind of like country, and also pop. So she knows a lot about. the
Tell me,
industry.
where do you envision your career going? What do you want? What's your ultimate goal?
Ultimate goal?
Yes. What's the
That's a hard question.
What's the pie in the sky, girl? What do you want to be?
Sky's the limit. So
Yeah.
what do you
Yes.
want?
So this is not editing time. This is, well, if this works out, then I would do this. This is if there's nothing limitless, no boundaries, nothing. What do you want maybe to look back on your career and say, I did this, I did this, I did this?
Well, I've always done the music just because of interest. I've never been like, oh, I want to do it so I'm famous one day. Like, it's obviously been a thought because I've been starting to grow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have a lot
Like-
of inspirations.
Like, do you want to, go get back to acting? Do you want your own? You want to be in musicals? Do you want to cut like 5 records? Do you want to be a
Do you want
Grammy
Grammy?
nominated?
Do you want to
Exactly.
sing with Adele? Do you want
Yeah, exactly. Do you want
put
to
your
partner with any other
song in a
artists?
movie? What do you want?
Exactly. Like think big. Like, what kinds of things do you want for yourself? You know?
I definitely want to release records,
Mhm.
like with just like all original music and stuff like that. But that's
I can
There's
give
a
her
lot.
a hint because
There's a
she always
lot.
talks about her inspirations, and I know that all the songs she writes are very inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
And I know
Oh.
that she's inspired a lot of younger kids that come and see her and like
Mhm.
follow her, and they're so cute. They're like, Ava the pop star. It's so cute.
one time when I was at a
That's
gig,
rad.
these people were like, "Oh, she has a YouTube. Let's get a picture with her."
Oh,
they asked
that's
for-
asked for her
killer.
autograph, and
That's
she
rad.
speaks.
So
She just
cute.
spoke at a school on Monday.
Yeah.
About what?
Santiago High
Um,
School.
I went. It
In
was
Garden
a film.
Grove, that
Yeah.
Santiago?
It
Right
was a
on.
filmmaking class, their
Mhm.
period, and photography. And I just played a couple songs for them, and I just kind of like I answered their questions, and I also told them like a little bit of background information on me and how I got started, and also like a little bit of like inspiration, if that makes sense, like to just do what you love. Like I know a lot of people say that, but like what I'm trying to say is like just do whatever you can, because if you have a job that you don't like, it's gonna be like, oh, I have to go to my job.
It's drudgery.
Yeah,
It
so-
really is.
I feel like you should do whatever you can to do a job that you love, because it won't really feel like a job. It'll
That's
feel
right.
like oh yes, I get to go to my job.
Your life
Like,
will automatically be balanced.
Yeah.
And it's everything. Because
right.
I stepped away from music for many years. I started a family and a career, and it never goes away. I always talk about that period in my life as if I was just hibernating, right?
Yeah.
And then I woke up and decided, what am I waiting for God's sakes? Like, I want to do this. And I rebalanced my life to the way I really wanted it to look like, not out of obligation, not out of anything else or expectations, but what I wanted for my life.
Wow.
So for as young as you are, that is amazing, because
Thank you.
like it took me 40 years to figure out I need to just do what I want to do, not what
Right.
I think I should do, and let that balance get out of kilter. So, but now before we're almost out of time, so I want to hear you sing again live.
Oh, yeah.
Do you mind? What do you want to play this time?
I have another original song.
Cool.
This one's called Utopia. It is February of this year.
Oh, this one is
Not-
fresh,
yeah,
girl.
It's not last year.
And you
Okay.
wrote it. Co-wrote it.
I also co-wrote this one with a girl named Megan. Oh wait, Megan Windsor.
Uh-huh.
I have them right here.
Okay.
Megan Windsor, Chloe Kreider, and Hannah Burton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so- and
collaboration.
was at a camp.
And it was all
Bitchin'.
girls. So
So
it's-
you guys did this
definitely.
together, and then you took the song and
Yes.
recorded it.
So Chloe and Hannah just wrote it, and Megan and I performed it together.
Okay.
So, and then I just took the chords and just sang the whole thing. So this one is pretty much about just not thinking that you have to follow all the stereotypes to be cool or in, and just like pretty much just being yourself.
Right on. Let's do it, girl.
Thank you. So
Utopia.
this is Utopia. Broke my back trying to fit the mold. Never been the kind to be untold. You expect me to be a prototype. against the doubt that's come to my head. Stay inside, 'cause these feelings no longer hide. 'Cause I'm on the next train now. I'm on the next train now. Packed all my things, I'm saying goodbye. This ain't for me. I can't deny I'm on the verge of breaking free from the rules that imprison me. That imprison me. I need to break free. These rules imprison me. I need to break free. These rules imprison me. Packed all my things, saying goodbye. This ain't for me. I can't deny I'm on the verge, breaking free from the rules that imprison me.
Unbelievable songwriting. You girls are so talented.
Thank you.
I can't believe that's from camp.
Yeah.
Is that where they got an opportunity to do that?
Yeah, the 4 of them wrote it, and then the 2 of them performed it.
Outstanding. I love the way you write.
Thank you.
OC Hit Factory is definitely where it's at.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not only, I mean, it's one thing to be talented. She obviously has natural talent, right? Her voice is beautiful. You know who you sound like? Don't be mad at me. But I'm obsessing over Nashville right now. Do you ever watch it?
We haven't watched it.
Oh,
I haven't
you
watched it. Have you watched
must.
it? No.
Okay, I'm sorry. You
have
have
not.
to Netflix it or whatever. So there's the main character, the mom, and she has 2 daughters. So the main character is like Shania-ish, an aging country pop star.
Oh, wow.
She's awesome, whatever. She has 2 young daughters, like a 16-year-old and a, I don't know, 10-year-old or 12-year-old. And the girls do like duets together. But the younger daughter, and I don't even know what her name is right now, you sound exactly like her. You have to watch it now just so you can hear them because your voice,
Yeah.
I love your voice. It sounds just like, and they do these perfect harmonies, like, you know, blending,
Yeah.
you know, when you're doing harmonies, it's important that you find someone that you blend with. And siblings, like nothing blends better than the same gene pool. Right?
We had it.
What?
So my boyfriend's in a band. It's
Uh-huh.
called Death Valley Trio.
Sweet.
And he just recorded a record.
Yeah.
And guess who he put on it?
Her?
And Mama.
What?
And we did like some harmonies together.
Lying sack.
Oh,
I
she
need
kept,
to hear that.
She kept me on because
It was funny because
Yeah, here we go.
Awesome.
oh my gosh,
Awesome.
she is not a bad singer, and she was
Well,
like,
your
"Oh
voice
no."
has to come from somewhere.
Yeah, and she was
right?
like, "I know."
Squint,
She
right?
was like, "Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it." I'm like, "Mom, yes you can." And she was doing it. Like one time, she like went sharp, and it was like the funniest thing.
Is she super critical because
Yeah.
she's
No,
all
no, no.
trained?
No,
I'm
she's
not
very
critical.
sweet. She's very
Is she?
kind
Oh,
about it.
good.
But she's all, oh.
It just makes it's just so funny.
She's like, oh, Mom, no. Okay, no.
I like
She
stopped.
goes, just
I'm like,
do it like this. She goes, listen. And
Oh,
she'll
well,
do it.
she
and then
did
I'll try to
it.
match
She
it.
did it.
So cute.
I'm not trying to be mean, but she did it like a lot of times, and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna do it again." I'm like, "Mom, it's this note, not that note," and she's like, "I'm trying." I'm like,
That I have to
"Okay."
hear.
Too bad it wasn't on camera.
And
I
once we're done, because we're
But it was the funniest.
we're actually pretty much
Ooh, we're out
at.
of time.
I told you, girl, it goes by so fast.
Oh wow, it's already 9
I
o'clock.
know. So I wanted to thank you girls for being here tonight.
Thank
you are
you.
insanely talented.
Thank you so
What a
much.
joy. All I'm saying is you don't forget that Mama, you know, gave birth and stuff when you got an attitude. And when you make it big, I want backstage passes, girl. Shoot. Okay. That's all I'm saying right now. Shoot.
Oh yeah.
Shoot.
Yes, of course.
But so please check out Ava Domini. She's on Twitter. She's on Instagram. She's on YouTube. We need to get her subscriptions up, people. Please like and share, subscribe, tell everyone you know about this
Yes.
super talented artist. We also wanted to thank her mama son for making it all happen. My friend Squinty Heather. So happy to see you, girl.
You too.
And
I
who
love
knows, you
it.
had all these talented, besides dancing, which you're a fantastic
She sings
dancer.
too.
I had no idea that you were
I'm a
multi-talented.
singer.
Good genes, good genes. Right on. So you guys check her out, please. Thank you for
Thank you for
tuning in
having
tonight.
us.
You
Thank
bet.
you. It was so fun.
And I
tonight.
want to get some dates from you because I want to come see you.
Yes.
I'll
of
be all like
course.
with my pom poms in the audience, going, "Oh my God, girl, that's so good." I'm so good at
then when I
embarrassing my
mess up,
children.
What will you say?
I'll be like, "That's fine, girl. No
No.
one even noticed."
You plucked.
No, I'll do that when mom sings harmonies. I'm like, "Girl, you are so plucked."
Yes.
With that
You
sharp note right there.
And I'll be like, no, Mom.
So everyone, thanks for tuning in with us. RagHouse, created to empower women in music, entertainment, sports, and business. We will catch you next week. Have a very productive week. Love you so much. Peace.